Scorpio, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Scorpios. I hope you're all doing fabulous and festive and fantastic. Let's go, my gods. Talk to me about Scorpio here, late December. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean into, which is always interesting, but let's get it going here. All right, yeah, that came out quick, only 2 shuffles. Okay, you might be amped up about something, or you see a direction you might be wanting to go in. Like, this is very motivational, very similar to the Chariot here. And I've been feeling this underlying energy in the water signs this week, and it's showing up for you front and center. Very fired up. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, Scorpio, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of all that. Let's get into the reading here. No more promo. Have a look at this card. So you see this imagery. It's a ship, there's birds, there's a woman, they're all going in a specific direction. So when I see this card, I think of someone possibly revving up the engines or getting motivated or just feeling that heat, that fire, like, all right, let's get this moving, let's get this going. A lot of you could be extra amped up and motivated to like make some sort of progress or some sort of big move here, okay? Especially the fact that I link this to the Chariot. Sure, it could talk about distance and travel, stuff like that. But a lot of you might need to know there will be a fire of some sort burning within you in the coming days and weeks, okay? Which can be very good, but it also might be a cautionary tale. Depends on what the reading says, right? So let's put that down there. I mean, it could be well-defined goals. A lot of you could be in that point where you're trying to define goals. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 and up right before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. That first card never makes or breaks the reading. Just know that. It's just a footnote. Let's shuffle it up one time for Scorpio here. What do we got? Late December, my gods, talk to me. So, last week's reading, it was titled A Karmic Ending. And I will say this, the last few weeks, there's been a lot of like dicey energies I've been seeing bouncing in and out of the Scorpio readings. Not necessarily all coming from you. But yeah, the karmic ending, it was Spirit asking you to like take a look at the close of a cycle. Understand why it happened, look down at the nuts and bolts, see what lessons that could be pulled. That was the big theme last week. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. Okay, so as you know, energy is never set in stone. It's very fluid. Only take this how it hits for you. So let's get 3 cards out here. Could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. 3 for Scorpio, please. What do we got? Thank you. All right, Page of Cups, communication, showing up front and center. Interesting, and it's a card that could represent you, depending, right? Let's keep it moving. It's still way too early to tell. I do like that Page of Cups, though. Thank you. Yeah, somebody might be dragging their feet about something, or there could be, like, you might not like the progress of something. We got the Knight of Pentacles here. Hopefully you're not feeling stuck about something. That would explain like that sense of urgency I was feeling right in the front. Let's get one more. What do we got for Scorpio? Thank you. Yeah, and here's your card, the Death card on the back end. Do not be nervous about that if you were new to tarot. That could be a linchpin to this spread, my friends, especially since it's a Scorpio reading. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy, intuitive stuff. So, in position number 1, we have the Page of Cups, and I will mention this. There's a lot of water here, like water, earth. Usually a very good mixture. But with the Page of Cups, the Death card, these are 2 cards that could represent you. So they're very important because it could be something coming towards you or a way you might be feeling. Now, Page of Cups, all pages are students, all pages are messengers. I say it every time one pops out. This one in particular is more about emotional offers. So there might be something you're wanting to get off your chest, somebody you're wanting to talk to. Maybe someone's wanting to speak to you here with this Page of Cups type of energy. We just have to clarify it and see what that could be about or if that comes to fruition. But it's an interesting card. Yeah, maybe there's something new you're wanting to learn and do. Last week's reading, A Karmic Ending, pages are big harbingers of new cycles. But as we move forward through the reading, we have the Knight of Pentacles right in the center. So there might be a speed bump here. There might be a blockage of some sort. There might be something getting in your way for whatever reason. Now, for a portion of you, this Knight of Pentacles doesn't have to be a bad thing. This could just represent an earth sign, right? But this is one of the slowest moving cards in the whole entire deck. It's very meticulous, detail-oriented. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like one of those type of vibes. Yes, once again, this could be a message as well, like something very slow-moving, or you could be waiting to hear back from something and it's like taking forever and ever and ever and a day. But it is that little stuck feeling too. So we really want to clarify that and see if this energy is going to free up. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Death card. Talk about movement, right? Talk about cycles. Now, once again, it's a card that represents you. Very important to this spread. But aside from that, the Death card is a karmic card. So we could be speaking about, once again, karmic cycles like we saw last week. We could be talking about endings and new beginnings, that never-ending cycle. When I see this card, I don't think of an ending alone. I think of rising from the ashes like a phoenix. That's always what I liken the Death card to. But it's the grand leveler, right? It's very equal in its ways. Like it's non-judgmental. And I don't even know why I'm going off on that tangent about this Death card, but it's a powerful, universal type of energy. So we really want to see what all this is about, because there's like some strong things at play. So let's dive deeper, Scorpio. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for Scorpio, please, my guides. What do we got for Scorpio? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that Page of Cups. And yes, if you read tarot yourself or you're just learning, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any energies that you want to give to Scorpio, you drop it down in the comments, any messages or energies. Don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Page of Cups. What is that Page of Cups here? Thank you. And Wands, yeah, should I, shouldn't I, should I, should I? This is somebody second guessing. This is somebody of two minds. All right, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse underneath. This is somebody that could possibly be confused or is extremely indecisive here. Okay, this could be somebody that is like not willing or not wanting to make like a firm decision or choice. It's like bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Should I do it? Maybe I should. Should I do this? Maybe I shouldn't. Like this is somebody playing ping pong in their own damn head. Like that's the vibe I'm picking up here. Because both of these cards have similar meanings, right? They're both cards of communication. I mean, this could even be something as like petty as someone saying like communicating with you to communicate that they don't want to talk to you. Like, listen, I'm talking to you right now just to tell you that I don't want to talk to you. It's giving me such weird vibes. It's a very two minds confused, right? So you might be dealing with an individual that is like very confused or just like indecisive as well. I want to see how the rest of this plays out. I mean, there could still be communication here. There could still be talking, but I wouldn't expect, you might feel a little more confused at the end of it, right? Like, okay, what did we resolve there? Let's go in on that Knight of Pentacles. Maybe this energy will resolve. That was a very odd feeling right there. But there could be someone you're connected to that's very confused as well. Thank you. Page of Wands. Yeah, well, get a move on then. We have the Ace of Wands underneath this. Yeah, there is something you're wanting to resolve or move along here. Or somebody wants to get it going. Like, all right, hurry it up then. Okay? We have the Ace of Wands in the upright underneath this Knight of Pentacles. So two completely opposite energies once again. So it's giving me that like, all right, well, do what you say, right? Like if you say you're going to do something, then do it, right? Like that's a weird vibe I'm picking up. But there is something that needs to get a move on. Like if you're going to do something, do it, right? Like that's just the vibe I'm picking up here. Why are you gumming up the works here is a vibe I'm picking up with this Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. For some of you, this could be a good opportunity coming at you slowly. For a portion of you, if there's a result you've been waiting on or wanting, or a situation you've been dealing with, it could be coming your way just slower than you expect it to. That's a vibe I'm picking up here as well. So we're getting a lot of different messages here, Scorpio. Only take what applies. But for some of you, this could just be a person you're linked to that they are just really confused in general. Like, they don't, like, not making firm decisions, or this is very odd. Let's go in on the death card, because maybe we'll get a little more clarity when we get to the Scorpio card. What's up with the death card here, please? Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow portion. So why is death here? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we have the Lovers in the upright. Yeah, this is something that could be very important. So even though, like, there's something about it that you might not like, it might be annoying to you for whatever reason, like, this is important. We have the Lovers in the upright underneath the death card. For a portion of you, might just be linked to Gemini here, but this is like a smooth, silky, easy flowing type of energy. So for some of you, this could free up, like, whatever this confusion or indecision or all this mess that we have here in the front end could clear up, okay, and swing in your favor when we have death with the Lovers. For another portion of you, I do feel like, yeah, this could just be representative of somebody or something that's very important to you, okay? Even if it's a little annoying, even if you're not happy about it or you don't understand it, death with the Lovers is like, okay, I'm not happy about it, but have it your way type of energy. This is very odd this week, Scorpio, because usually I'm picking up like your energy on a weekly basis, but for some reason, even though we have cards that could be representing you, I'm picking up the energy of like somebody else, okay? So do with that what you will. I mean, this could just be a very close connection or someone that's important to you. Like I said, a soul tie, a soul bond. But let's go through and do a quick little recap. And I do feel like the result could be good in the end. That's another thing I will say. Like, whatever end result or whatever you're watching this for, especially if it's hitting, could be good in the end. But if you look in the box here, position number 1, we have the Page of Cups with the 8 of Wands in reverse. To me, this was somebody of two minds, very indecisive. Like, it's confusing. So whether they're confused or their actions are very confusing, like it doesn't make sense to you, that's a vibe I'm picking up here. Like, should I, shouldn't I? I will, then I won't. I will, then I won't. Very flip-floppy, okay? But in the center, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Now, yes, this energy could be getting a move on, right? It could be building up that fire and it could be coming in. Might not be as fast as you like, but it could be coming. But once again, these are offsetting energies, right? So a little bit of more of that confusion, that bouncing back and forth. Interesting stuff here. But I do feel good things coming as it progresses, because it feels like something is freeing up, like some gunk is getting worked through and something's freeing up here, which is good. On the back end, the Death card with the Lovers in the upright could be highlighting a very close attachment to you, someone that you care about. So even if you are going through like an annoying situation or annoying issue, it's like, okay, well, I care about this person, so I'll deal with it, whatever. Like, it's one of those vibes. Yeah, and it's an interesting way this is all feeling to me, because it's very flip-floppy this week. Usually the Scorpio readings, they come in strong, they come in hot and heavy, like I know what energies I'm going to be seeing, you know, especially since I'm part of the Scorpio collective myself. But this is very flip-floppy. Let's get you a shadow card. I do feel, though, like with the Lovers underneath your card back here, those feelings I was talking about, they're not like one-sided either. Like, I do feel like you could get a good positive end result, okay? So let's get you one shadow card just to end off this reading. I don't know, that was very back and forth, I'll say that. Not used to Scorpio readings being like that. So hopefully you're not being indecisive or you're not confused about something. Let's get you one shadow card. Thank you. Oh yeah, 6 of Wands. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, though. And I don't feel like you're doing that right now. You might feel like something's completely lost as well when we have this 6 of Wands showing up in the shadows. Because remember, we're looking at the shadow side of this. For some of you, like, there might be something you're looking at a little pessimistically, or some of you might just be a little pessimistic by nature. There's nothing wrong with that. Usually when I see this 6 of Wands, I always say don't count your chickens before they hatch, but to me, it is giving me that feeling of loss. Like, you feel like something like, yeah, all right, well, that's done. That's lost, that's gone. But I don't necessarily feel like that's the case, like with what we were seeing in the spread itself. So just know, don't fall into any sort of despair. Don't fall into any sort of depression. All is not lost, right? It's not over until the opera lady sings, right? That's kind of like the vibe we're picking up here. So interesting stuff, Scorpio. But for another portion of you, just try your best not to be pessimistic in this time. Try to see the brighter side of things. And that's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the fire air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.